the jibber jabber. Don't be babbling like a fool. Say what you got to say. That's all. Then shut your dang pie hole.
Welcome back to Zero Dark 30. It's Monday and it is dark. And we're going to talk about a bunch of zeros, being the Democrat Party and their little minions, if you will. The violence is going to continue. The violence is going to accelerate. The violence is going to become more harsh because nobody's going to jail. You see, I don't really like entertaining this idea. Oh, they all know what they're doing. They're in charge there in Washington. It's a plan. They've got to put their plan together. Well, while they're putting their plan together to supposedly arrest the whales and big fish, there's an issue. It's called everyday people are being hurt because no politicians are going to jail. Even the ones who are inciting violence, clearly a crime, promoting violence, encouraging violence. And now we have violence. I'm going to share this little quick story with you. Obviously, a Democrat socialist type has committed a heinous crime. Crime, you say? Chucking a 2-pound rock through the windshield of a Tesla, striking a pregnant woman who is now seriously injured. Folks, I don't like to get hit with a rock anywhere, much less a 2-pound rock while I'm sitting in a car. I don't like to get hit with anything. Fucking spitwad makes me irate. But hitting someone with a rock, these people are terrorists, and they're being encouraged. The whole act of violence is being promoted and they aren't calling it a microaggression anymore. Now they're calling it justice, their kind of justice. They're calling it retribution, for finding the crooks, the fraudsters. We can't have that. Elon Musk is evil for pointing out and showing where all the money's being stolen and how it's being used. And he hasn't even gotten to all of it. In other words, they like fraud, but no one's going to jail. Right now, the guy that threw the rock through the windshield, hitting the pregnant lady and seriously injuring her, I suspect that person was arrested. That's my suspicion. But the person that incited him to throw the rock doesn't share in any of the guilt. It's a crime. Inciting violence is a crime. Why is it criminal to incite violence? Well, because people get hurt, property gets damaged. I often wonder if it should be a worse crime in some instances. Right? Because one person inciting violence can do a lot more damage than just one person doing, violence. Reason is that person who incites violence can cause hundreds or thousands of people to wreak havoc on the world. And that's what we're seeing. But multiple Democrats are sharing in on this. They're sharing it. And I guess they're trying to play the game of, well, everyone's doing it. It must be fine. That game. It's Monday. It's Monday. Mayhem for Monday. And it's going to get worse, folks. It is just starting. Just starting. Are you fully prepared for what's coming? Getting a rock thrown through the windshield? Hell, folks, if you remember, they were burning public buildings and private buildings. They were burning homes. They were burning businesses. They tried burning down courthouses. which are typically made from stone. Yeah, this is how it works, folks. This is the game we're playing. What happens when these lunatics start doing far, far, far worse again? Throwing fire bombs, attacking people with explosives. What happens when they figure out how to turn a firework into a shrapnel spreading bomb? We're going to call them mostly peaceful explosives or safe and sane explosives. Yeah, the left loves to use new terminology, new words to describe what they're doing, to camouflage what it is they're really doing. They love doing that, renaming stuff, renaming the completely amoral and immoral. They try to with their words. Oh shit, we're live. Good morning, everyone. Unbelievable what they're doing. Yeah, try and what do you call it? Legitimize all their words. Oh man, I got to tell you guys, after the show last night, I crashed. Oof, I was tired, and I slept past the alarm a little bit. One heck of a day, I tell you. And it is dark out, zero dark. But what's darker and more troublesome to me is the fact that all this violence it's now coming. It's now coming. Never mind the fact that the person in the Tesla who got hit was probably a Democrat. The Democrats don't care. You see, they think when they attack a car that they're attacking Elon Musk. That's how dense. That's how dumb. That's how heartless, careless, and hopeless these fucking people are. They are the idiots that we talked about. The useful idiots. They're truly useful idiots. And they are good for mayhem, and that's it. Remember, Hitler did. His Hitler Youths, his youth. Those who weren't going to be engineers and doctors and dentists and scientists. And they make them their heavies. They're brutes. Right? They're knuckle draggers, and they commit the acts of violence. Same thing happened in Russia when the communists took over. When they took over, their youth, the Bolsheviks, they committed massive acts of violence. They're good for nothing else. Completely pointless and worthless. And that's all they know is violence. Don't worry, every regime gets rid of their revolutionaries once the revolution is over, because they become a threat at that point. Remember that. These people, they don't have a long life expectancy. And how many times have we heard, oh, the youths of America don't have a future? Well, not doing what they're doing, that's for sure. In any event, folks, the mayhem is coming. It's being promoted. It's being allowed. And people are being hurt. People are being killed. Not a good deal. Chance favors the prepared mind. Is yours.